Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. What is going on out there? Man, guys, how y'all doing? Today, I guess is what a little mini holiday. It's one of those weird kind of. It ain't really a holiday, but it's just another way, to get the economy a boost because people are out there spending money. For those that are in the no snow zone, okay, such as here in Atlanta, there's no signs. We had a little rain this morning, but other than that, there's nothing going. Actually, I think we hit 50. We might have hit 50 degrees today. So everything's lovely here. So that's where I guess the bulk of the revenue stream is going to the stores here in Atlanta because these people buying up the stores, buying everything in there. So technically, it's not a holiday, but I guess if you're a lady, what I'm gonna get. Women love that type stuff, so we'll call it a little holiday or whatever. But who's that? Tom, 7 inches on the ground, 8 to 10 more. Whoa, good night. 7 inches of snow. Are you referring to snow, white snow? Man, Tom, Dag, is y'all open? Is y'all shop gonna be open? I wouldn't think nobody thinking about working on cars right about now. This the challenge mechanics will have when like if the roads in the city down, like how do that see, guys, I'm talking because we hardly ever go through that here. So I'm not sure what people do when a city is shut down. I'm sure you're forced to stay home. You got to stay home, or you got to stay in a secure location. So, but what do you do? I guess you have a chance to catch up, clean up, or whatever. But man, now when we do, or if we do, or when we do, we will shut the whole city down. A city that ain't used to stuff like this, snow or whatever, when they finally do get some, whoop, the whole city is shut down. I mean, the governor or the mayor get on TV and it's like, everybody just go home. Like we ran about it, like the governor or the government can run your life. They just tell people to go home. Mike D, what's going on, Mike? What happens if you don't change the transmission fluid in your car for many, many years? What happens if you don't? All you're doing by not changing your transmission fluid is you shortening its life pretty much. I mean, even for those that say feel for life, never change it. I mean, the only harm you're doing is just shortening its life. Because like I said, I uploaded a video today talking about that. You basically, man, your transmission wears every time you start the car up and go. It may be minuscule, it may be small, but it's wearing. So, and it's breaking down. And like I said in that video, the filter job is to do just that. Filter out the trash that's going to come. Hear what I said? It's going to come from places like the torque converter and the clutch packs and things like that. Okay, so the question was, what happened? I can't see. What happens if you don't? What happens if you don't change the transmission fluid in your car for many? Why you put many years? God, there's some manufacturers, some car makers out there that would tell you to never change your transmission fluid until it breaks. I guess I don't know when it's the time. I don't know when did they ever recommend you to change it, but there's some car makers out there that recommend you never touch your transmission fluid. My man said many years. Now the fear goes if you haven't changed it and then you finally change it, what happens then? I get asked that a lot. The thing about that, or the thing I try to tell people, and this is my opinion, it may differ from others. If you haven't changed your transmission fluid in a real long time, when you finally do, I suggest you get it all out. Okay, I mean all, everything, torque converter, every drop of the old fluid out of there. Now I know the myths and the sayings. Man, don't mess with it. You ain't changed it in 100,000 miles. Don't mess with it because as soon as you do, it's gonna go out. And I've actually seen that happen. I have a hard time explaining why it happens. Because number one, who knows? Who really knows why it happened? Everybody speculates. Anybody can speculate why it happened, but who really knows why a transmission die after you finally change the transmission fluid? Okay, so to counter that, my opinion. That's why I always say my opinion. I recommend. I recommend. Take if you're gonna change it, get every drop out of it. Now, what's the best way to go about doing that? Some people say a flush. Okay, some people don't recommend. I'm not a big fan of transmission flush. I'm sorry, I'm just not. Not a big fan of drain and fill. However, I am a huge fan of a typical transmission service. Okay, meaning filter and fluid. Okay, but just like my Chrysler 200 and my daughter drive, I'm not taking that transmission out to do a filter. Okay, so all I'm left with is drain the fluid and hope for the best. It's just simple as that. That's all you can do at that point. Okay. Mike got a 2001 PT Cruise. Whoa, 220,000 miles, only changed 3 times, and I'm the third owner. Mike, you should be fine. When they did change it, Mike, they changed the filter. Okay, the goal, my friend, is that filter. All right. So you don't have that issue, or you shouldn't have that issue. You should be fine. Let me put it like that. Because that's a PT Cruiser. All PT Cruisers are equipped with a 41 TE 4-speed automatic transmission. Okay. They all set up the same way. It's a filter in that pan. Hopefully the guy you said I'm the third owner changed 3 times. Hopefully those 3 times that filter was changed. Who wouldn't change? They easy to do. It's like, why people do flushes on cars that's real easy to do a service? It makes no sense. A nag one transmission. The filter is right there under the pan. Just drop it. Matter of fact, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I right, Tom? That nag transmission got like 6 bolts on it, guys. That is so easy to go ahead and do a transmission service as opposed to a drain and refill or flush. And speaking of drain and refill, how are you going to drain a transmission that has no drain plug? Okay, so you obviously plan on dropping the pan. At that point, why not put a filter on it? Stop trying to dodge doing. I'm not talking to you, Mike. I'm just saying in general. People, get all caught up. But just if you can, if it's easily accessible, go ahead and change the transmission fluid. And but Mike, you got a 41 TE, man. No excuse. Get that fluid and that filter changed. And Mike D, go in with ATF plus 4. Okay. I know Valvoline will work, all that. I know all of that, but OEM Mopar fluid is the way I roll. I only use Valvoline when I can't get the other stuff. Okay. Jeff Pope, what's going on, Mr. Jeff Pope? How you doing? How you living? Day Sunday. I hope you had a good weekend. All that good stuff. I'm not gonna say happy holiday. Valentine's technically not a holiday, man. It's just one of those mushy days that couples, do their thing, get together and exchange gifts and all that. So Mervin Small, what's going on? Just changed my transmission fluid, put 2 magnets in the pan for added protection. That's good, Mervin. Magnets not really gonna protect it. However, they will attract the dirt. Well, I guess can be considered as protection. Because when that stuff that stuff that the magnet attracts holds on to the magnet, is not allowed to recirculate in your transmission. So it can be considered a protection device. So good one, Mervin. That is what's up. Put 2 magnets in it for added protection. Yes, I'm sure you changed the transmission filter while you was in there. I'm almost certain you did that. All right. That's what's up, Mervin. Smalls. All right. Trina and Nina 4. How do you time a 2014 Charger 3.6 liter engine? How do you time it? Oh man, depends on where you starting at. Depends on your starting point. Where are you at? Do you have heads off? Do you have engine apart? Because there's many ways you can go by. This car has 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe 4 or 5 timing chains on that engine, in the front of the engine. Okay, I'm trying to visualize it right now. I'm trying to visualize it. Okay, I know there's one on each head, right? And I know there's one from the oil pump to the intermittent shaft. And I know there's one from the intermittent shaft on up to the other gear. So at least 4. It may be 5, but I'm counting 4 right now. So it depends on your starting point as to go how you How do you time a 2014? That's a loaded question, my friend. All right, you gotta know where you're starting from, and don't put it together until you find the answers to your questions. Okay, now like if let's say this guy, if a guy tore down a 3.6 and he went off to school, or he had the day off, emergency happened, he couldn't come back the next day. And they's like, JT, this customer need their car. Can you put this car back together? The customer need their car. He's not coming back for 2 days. I go, yes, I can. I go over to the car, look at the car, and find out how much he have tore down, how much he have apart. Based off that, I know where I'm at. If he just have one cylinder head off, or two cylinder head off for that matter, I know that those chains is not going to come off the gears at the crankshaft, because I already know this. So there's no need for me to remove the cover. That's why I say it depends on your starting point. You have to know, you have to base that off where you're starting from. If he was doing a bank 2-cylinder head, the X56 extended recall, extended warranty. Okay, if he was doing one of those and he left, yes, I know how to bring number one up, top dead center. I might have to take the other side valve cover off to make sure it's in line. Because remember, guys, on the 3.6, there is no crankshaft pulley mark. Okay, so you don't know where top dead center at unless you physically bring top dead center up via the number one piston. Bring the number one piston. You know how you put something in the spark plug hole. Okay, you bring it up until it pegs out. Then you know top dead center cylinder one is at top dead center, so you can go for that. Go from there. So it really all depends on where you're starting at, Mr. or Mrs. Trina and Nina 4. Okay. Cool question. Tommy, what is going on? Tommy 6862. What's up with you? All right, that is what's up. John Taylor just purchased a 2010. Oh, I seen that. I seen your comment, John Taylor. Through it yet reading codes, lock up, clutch code, speed sensor. Yes, John, I'm sorry to inform you, man. You're gonna end up with some internal issues. This is not something as simple as input speed sensor, output speed sensor, and an intermittent speed sensor. Okay, that intermittent speed sensor reads the compound, by the way, the compounder. There's a compounder on a 62 TE. There was a 62 TE equipped in a 2010 Town and Country. Also, we had the option to go with the 41 TE, but because you mentioned intermediate sensor, I knew right then you obviously have a 62 because they're the only one equipped with a compounder. Ooh, those codes typically, man, but like I said in my comment, John, they cheap enough to try. Okay, speed sensor, I don't know what, 10, 15 bucks. So if nothing else, try it. I mean, you'll still have new sensors, but you may have to go inside that transmission. And why I say that is P1790, guys. That's error after shift. That almost always mean internal issue. I've never seen that code and didn't have to go in the transmission. Okay, now speed sensor codes alone, yes, you may get lucky. It may just be a speed sensor, but I hate to be a bearer of bad news, but like I say, try the sensors. Said McCray, hey bro, keep up the good. That's what's up, Said. I appreciate you watching the vids, my friend. Said, I really appreciate that. All right. Okay, I just moved my screen for some reason and I can't see over here. So, what did I leave off? Jeff Pope, can you do the filter on a 2012 Grand Cherokee 2-wheel drive? Mr. Jeff, it all depends what transmission you have in there. And the reason I say that, you know what, Jeff, I take that back. It doesn't depend because you only have one or two options on a 2012 Grand Cherokee. You're either going to have the NAG 1 transmission. I think Tom is in here. If I'm wrong, correct me, Tom. But I think the 2012 had the option to go with the 8-speed rear-wheel drive transmission also. At any rate, it doesn't matter. The filter can be replaced, guy. Okay. Now, bear in mind the 8-speed transmission, that filter is built inside, it's integrated into the pan. Okay, so you just can't take the pan off, reach for a filter and pull it out and go back in. When you drop the pan, you might as well throw the pan away because that's history. That filter is integrated into that pan. So if you go to the parts department and ask for the transmission filter, they're going to hand you a pan. Okay, so yes, the answer to your question, yes, you can change the filter on a Grand Cherokee. Don't matter what transmission in, you can change it. All right, it's changeable, replaceable. However, the 8-speed rear-wheel drive, according to some car manufacturers, is supposed to be a feel for life. You should never have to change it. Leave it alone. One of those. But I disagree with that. But I can't officially say that because I'm in a different position and I might get in trouble saying stuff like that. So I won't say that. All right. But Jeff, yes, get it done, Jeff. Get her done. Mike Willingham, what going on, bro? What up, bro? Happy Valentine's Day to you and your lovely wife. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. That is what's up, man. You know, I don't really, it's not, it's, I don't even know what to get, man. Here it is, the last day. Here it is today. And, you know, so that's why I'm going to keep this stream real low. Normally my typical hour, y'all ain't tricking me this time. Last time, Mike, they had me on this thing almost 2 hours. Just talk. No, not today, guys. I still have some time, so I got to sneak to the store and get some for Lady V. So y'all, don't. I literally don't know what to get, so I'm just gonna grab the credit card and go with the flow, whatever flow. Mike, what you suggest, Mike? Give me some ideas, Mike. I might Walmart right up the street, man, but we ain't gonna tell her we got it from Walmart. Okay, we just gonna say, I'm just gonna say I'll be back. How about that? Give me some ideas, Mike, before you go. Jeff Pope, what Jeff saying? Trans filter. Yes, I knew what you meant, Jeff. That's cool. Get it done, baby. Get it done. Okay, having lots of trouble with mine. Who's it? Said McRae. What up, Said? Having a lot of trouble with my 06 Magnum. Intermediately shuts down once per week since Christmas. Changed crankshaft sensor, computer fuses, relays, O2 sensor, fuel pump. Now it won't start. Craig, man, say it. You just, no. Say it. We got to get out of the habit of just, what they call it, the cannon. You just throwing parts at it. Say we gotta start with a properly diagnosed vehicles, Mr. Said McRae. We got to find out what it is you're missing that's not allowing you to start. Now we all know the 3 basic things it takes for a car to start and run. Okay, but it gets real wider than that. Okay, now those are the 3 basics. So say we got to start there, my friend. Don't throw any more parts at this thing. We got to find out. Okay. You mentioned O2's fuel pump. Now it won't start. Put a crank sensor on it. This is an 06 Magnum. You left out engine. That 06 Magnum can go 3 different ways. Say it. Okay, you can either have a 2.7. Y'all remember the 2.7 Magnum we just did? The engine on. It could either have a 3.5. Y'all know about the 3.5, a timing belt driven, all aluminum engine. Or it could be equipped with the V8 Hemi. All right. At any rate, they all require the same thing to start and run. So say it. We got to figure out what you're missing, man. Fault codes will help you, but in the event there is no fault code, you have to look at things that the computer do not monitor. How will the computer know your fuel pressure low if there's no fuel pressure sensor there to tell the computer that, hey, fuel pressure low, give me a check engine light? So when there is no check engine light and you're running bad, you have to become a mechanic. You have to really, the computer done all it's going to do. It's up to you now to figure out why that car is not running. Secondary ignition is not monitored by the computer. The computer do not know if your coil's not working, the primary side, okay? It doesn't really know if the secondary side working. The computer may have a better chance of picking up primary side problems than secondary. Secondary is ignition. Okay, the computer, I don't know if this sucker firing or not. It will, however, detect a misfire from the crank sensor, but you saying you put a crank sensor on it. So it all boils down to starting with a properly diagnosed vehicle. Really start with a good scan tool. Okay. See, thing about scan tools, people quick to go, what code's in it? What code? Forget the codes. I mean, yes, look at the codes and analyze the code, but if there's no code, look at data, look at input. What are you not getting? Some computers are smart, but sometimes they just can't get it. So then you become the computer. All right. Oh man, I can't spend a lot of time on per question, guys, because remember I'm jetting out at what I start at 8. I'm gonna jet out at 9, guys. So say it. I hope don't guess no more, man. You're throwing money away. Okay, let me read this one more time. Having lots of trouble with my 06 Magnum, intermittently shuts down once per week. We've seen Hemis do that, but for a different reason. You just need to you need to get it diagnosed. And say it, if all else fail, and you don't have nobody to diagnose it, just spend whatever the dealership charge for diagnosis. Some of them 180, we 180, some of them 200. I've advised people in other states to do that. You know, if they're not here where I can do it, I advise them to go to your local dealer, pay for diagnostic time. Once they tell you what's wrong with it, surely you can do that yourself. You pay $200 for a dealership to tell you you need such and such and such and such. You analyze that such and such and such and such and run it through your head and say, is that something I can do? Okay. And then, you know, go from there. I mean, that might be the wrong way to do it, but at least that is a outlet. Okay, I got to move on. Robert P, does the 2017 3.6 have all the old 3.6 problem? No, Robert, 2017 is a generation 2. And what kind of car is this, Robert? See, a 2017 3.6 and a Chrysler Pacifica, which is the new minivan. That is the 3rd generation. That van is equipped with the 3rd generation Pentastar. You left out the car, or you left out the vehicle. You just say 2017. Okay, now let me say this. The 2016 on up Grand Cherokee, they all have the Pentastar Generation 3. None of them old problems. The 2016 and up Dodge Durango, they all have the Generation 3 Pentastar. None of them old valve train issue. The 2017 and up Chrysler Pacifica, there's no more Caravan. They all equipped with the Gen 3 Pentastar engine. None of the older valve train issue that used to be there. Okay, so no. The answer to your question is no. 2017, if it's neither one of those vehicles I just mentioned, it's equipped with the Gen 2. Now, they still had problems, but not as many as the Gen 1. All right, so that's what's up. Kevin, what's up, Kevin? What up, JT, man? You know me by JT. That means we cool. We tight. We homies. We home skillets. What up, Kevin? What up, JT? I have a question. Why Dodge Grand Caravans or Chrysler products have small evap leaks, but there is no evap leak? Is it a software issue in the PCM? Mr. Kevin, good point. However, yes, the answer to your question is yes and no. The reason I say no is because you, my friend, could be wrong from a standpoint of have small evap leak, but there is no evap leak. Now, it depends on the tool you're using. If you're using a smoke machine and you smoking and you don't see smoke, stop. Do not assume there is no leak just because you don't see smoke. All right. I've been burnt so many times doing that. I stopped doing that. The best test for smoke or evap leaks, small evap leaks, those are the hardest one, is the air test, the air pressure test, where you fill it up with air. I don't know what kind of machine you got, but ours a ball. We want the ball to drop all the way down, which signals absolutely no leak nowhere known to man. Okay, because I've seen purge valve leak but not show up via smoke machine, via the smoke. It just happens. So your question is a little misleading because you can, in fact, however, have an evap leak and it not be seen. Now, part 2 of your question is, yes, there are some glitches in a few models. Okay, in fact, there's a couple of TSBs out there. Flash this car for such and such P0456 small evap leak. If and only if you've tested the system and it is determined that there is in fact no leaks. Okay, so then we are encouraged to, it's a software glitch. So, okay, I don't know, the PCM making the eSIM stay open longer than it should. I don't know what's going on, but they changed on some models. Okay, I don't know what model. Kevin said Dodge Grand Caravan or Chrysler products. You know how many products we got? Ooh, I got to move on, guys. Robert P, let me go through these quickly. 2017 Jeep Wrangler with a 3.6. Does it have the issue as the old ones? Bought it used, don't know anything been done or that. Robert, enjoy your Jeep, man. What? Stop. Don't see if you look for problems, Robert, you're gonna bring up problems. You're gonna create problems. Enjoy your Jeep. You just 2017 Jeep Wrangler. Does it have all the issues as the old one? Bought it used. I don't know if anything's been done. Now, it's okay to find out the history on the vehicle, but just because it haven't had rocker arms doesn't mean you're gonna magically now need rocker arms. Enjoy your ride, man. Wrangler 2017. Wrangler setting up high, stick or automatic, it don't matter. Those are some real cool vehicles. All of these engine, everything with a 3.6 in it, guys, not going to accumulate the infamous 3.6 tick. It's just not. It's only a small percentage. The reason it seemed like a lot is because there's so many out there. Okay, so the average, if you base it off an average standpoint, there's so many that haven't had this problem and may not never have this problem. So forget the myth about, oh my God, 3.6, they tick all the time. Oh, they notorious. I hear that all the time. They notorious for ticking. Like, man, shut up, man. You don't know what you're talking about. It's a small percentage. The fact that is so freaking many of them. Okay, I gotta, Robert. Damn, have issues as the old one, bought or used. Yes, they can, however, have those issues, but there's no need to address them until you have the issues. The only thing I disagree with on something like that is, say, if it was a Hemi and you was already, y'all saw that video I did. I don't want to get into that. It can take me. I'll be on here for 10 minutes talking about that. But don't bring it up, Robert. Don't speak it into existence. Okay, just. If you fine, you fine, man. Chill, man. Get out there in the mud, man. 4-wheel drive, man. Go enjoy your Jeep, man. See, I wish I had one. All right, guys. I gotta move quickly. Y'all keep. Do they sell compounders? Yes, you can now buy a 62 TE compounder separate from the transmission. I did a video on that a long time ago on how to remove that compounder. And I did need a special tool. Okay. Man, I've done so many videos. I can't remember where they at now. But they out there in La La Land, I guess, if you search. But yes, they sell compound reconditions a whole lot cheaper than, I don't even build them no more. I just assume $200, I can just get a whole new compounder. I mean, it'll take me some hours to pull a compound out and recondition it. What I mean by recondition is replace all the seals, all the clutches and everything in it. You can buy one complete for $200. All right, so I don't overhaul compounders anymore. But yes, they sell them, John Taylor. Okay, thanks for the. You're welcome, man. You're welcome, man. I wouldn't call it expertise. It's just I'm speaking to you based on what I've been through. Okay, so one may consider that expertise, but if I hadn't been up through it, I couldn't speak on it. So that's the only reason I'm speaking on it. Guys, I would never speak on something I have never experienced or went through. Okay, so I will weasel my way out of the question if that's the case. And you'll know, oh, he must ain't never done one because he don't know what the hell he talking about. He don't even want to answer the question. Then you will know. All right. Okay, let me move on. Pro Chick, hi. What's going on, Pro? Hey, what? I don't know. You just P. You got a P by your name, and then Pro Chick. I don't really know what Pro Chick mean, but hello, Mr. or Mrs. Pro Chick. I don't know. Thanks for jumping on the stream. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Give the videos a thumbs up, guys. I appreciate that too. Gian, do you know how to recover deleted photos from an iPhone that are already recently deleted? I have no idea. I am a Samsung guy. I am a Galaxy S10 guy. This not even an updated phone. So Apple, I have no idea, but I really appreciate. I'm glad you jumped on and watching this video. Watch us talk about cars. But I don't know, my friend. I have no idea. I'm sorry. Well, I hope you figured that out. But thanks. Hey, give me a thumbs up before you go. You might not hang around now. You can't find. I don't know. I really don't. I don't have an iPhone. But like I say, please give me a thumbs up before you go. And thanks for watching the videos. Okay. Play it safe. Give her chocolates for Valentine's. Man, she don't want no candy, Mervin. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't want to be talking loud. She may hear me, but she said, I don't want no damn candy. Well, what you want me to get? So I'll figure something out, though. I'm about to get out of here. Well, I got 20 more minutes. Appreciate that, Mervin. Okay. John Taylor had a Cherokee, did the same thing as Magnum, was a fan clutch. Magnum with a fan clutch? Do Magnums have fan clutch? Magnum have fan clutch? I don't know. Okay. John Taylor, good point. Had Cherokee did the same as a Magnum. Oh, your Cherokee the problem was a fan clutch. Okay. That makes sense. A fan clutch, electric, no, fan clutches. Hey, I can't remember who asked me that, but now if he got a Magnum, he wouldn't have a fan clutch. But an electric fan clutch can draw current from the system also. That's why I say, man, a proper diagnosis will get you in the right direction. Appreciate that, John. Said McRae, need your help offline. Yes, it will have to be offline. I can't answer a long question right now because I'm trying to rush through these and get out of here. Email me, say it, online mechanic tips at Gmail. Say it. Yes, yeah, online mechanic tips at gmail.com. Email me, and let me know you email me so I can go and hunt it down. I hope I didn't miss anybody. What did I do? What did I just do? Online mechanic tips, what's the best fuel additive you use for cars? Do y'all hear this? Y'all see this? Do y'all see this question? What is the best fuel additive you use for cars? Mr. West Webb, I'm employed at a new car dealership. We are not big fans of additives of any sort. Okay, oil, gas, fuel. Fuel is gas. Diff fluid. Now we sell this stuff because service department have a vested interest in selling maintenance services. So yes, we sell this stuff, but is it really needed? I ain't talking about you, Wes. I'm talking about in general. At a new car dealer, is fuel additive really needed? At a new car, on your new car, is oil additive really needed? For that matter, I mean, I can go on and on. Now, basically, when I say that, I'm implying that just because it's new doesn't mean it doesn't need an additive to help. Okay, so which begs the question, the fluid that was put in from the factory, are you saying that it needs help by way of additive fluid? I wouldn't think so. Okay, a brand new car shouldn't need any kind of fuel additive help, or not fuel, but oil. Okay, the engine should be whatever the manufacturer suggested that we put in that car when it was built. You know, sometimes they put it on the oil cap, 5W20, whatever they deem necessary. Should you really add additive? Wes, before I go off on a rant, I don't know, guys, because I'm no big fan of fuel additive. Okay, are you looking for more octane out of your fuel additive? Because if so, you can simply just move up to super unleaded gas, which costs a little more, I might add. But that's if you chasing more octane. I don't know whether you chase your fuel injection cleaner. Now we do add. We have an oil change special like level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 3, you're going to get some additive. And they sell it from a form of it will remove carbon buildup on your valves. The fuel that we're using now, the Techron Chevrolet, the good Googles, the good stuff does that. I'm not saying it's a waste of money. But let me say this. I don't know. Let me put it like that. Online mechanic tip. What's the best fuel additive you use for cars? I don't. Okay. Somebody, it's a lot of mechanics in here, man. Somebody tell me your experience. What additive y'all using out there? Because JT with online mechanic tips not that I'm not a big fan. It's just I have no need for fuel additives, all right? So I don't use it enough to answer that. CT, what's going on, CT? Hey JT, CT, what's popping, baby? Thanks for jumping on board. All right, let me move on real quick. Change coil, spark plug. Say it. I would agree with you if that was a Hemi. I never found out if he was equipped with a Hemi or a basic. But yes, coils and the spark plugs will cause that. That was time at the dealer. Engineers made us replace all the freaking coils and all the spark plugs, and that problem went away. But that is an expensive guess. Okay, and it's also hard to find out if that's your problem. So you're going to be guessing no matter what. All right. Guess who just showed up in the building? Dart hit me in the building. What up, Dart? What's going on, man? Dart, you can't hold me long today, baby. I'm keeping my word. I put my foot down, Dart, in the very start of this video. 1 hour, Dart. That's all I got. 1 hour, Dart. Thanks for jumping on, Dart. Appreciate it, baby. Robert P. Jeep Wrangler. Jeep Wrangler. What did I miss? Just out of the random blue, Robert just jump in and say Jeep Wrangler. Oh, the 2017. Yeah, you said it was a Jeep Wrangler with a 3.6. Does a 2017 have... Oh, okay, I skipped something then. Does a 2017... Okay. Jeep Wrangler. Does a 2017 3.6 have the old 3.6 problem. Okay, yeah, your Wrangler, man. Like I say, you should be fine, Robert. If you ain't having no problems, don't speak it into existence, Robert. Yes, Robert, don't do that. But no, that's a Gen 2 Pentastar. It did have, there's a history of problem on it, but not as many as the first gen. Okay, so cross your finger, Robert. You should be fine, man. You should be fine. What about the lifters in the 6.4? What about it, Pro Click? Was I saying Pro Chick earlier? Damn. What about it, Pro? What's on your mind? What's on your mind? It may be 6.4 Hemi 392. Probably you talking about. Okay, Dart Man in the building. What up, Dart? Dart, y'all can't hold me long today, man. I'm rushing through this like with the quickness. Okay, Jonathan Kim, bro. I'm getting my car diagnosed next week. I have a 14 Avenger 2.4 codes. Ooh, misfire codes. Ooh, P0303, multiple cylinder misfire. P0303, cylinder misfire in cylinder 3. P0325, I can't name that one by 0203. Is that an injector in number 3? I changed the spark plugs, and I guess that's supposed to say coils and the crank sensor. I'm still getting misfire. Any advice? Jonathan, let me tell you something about misfires, okay? Misfire, loss of combustion. Okay, this is a 4-cylinder, Jonathan, okay? When you're chasing misfire and you're not, it don't even sound like you're trying to find out what's causing misfire. It sounds like you're just throwing parts at it. Now, this is nothing against you. That's what we all do to see if that's the problem. But Jonathan, so where are you at now? Here's what I suggest you do. This is a 4-cylinder. It's real easy. Remove all your spark plugs. Find a compression tester, a compression gauge. Harbor Freight got them for $20. You need to find out if your engine capable of delivering the proper amount. Is the engine capable of doing its job? Okay. You need to find out. I don't know, 120 and between 130 and 160 compression out of each cylinder. Okay. Don't just do one in question because you got to have something to compare it to. So do all 4 of your cylinders, run a compression test. They should be all even. If they are all even, then you go from there. If they're not, you, my friend, have internal problems. Okay. So you have there's nothing you can do outside that will fix that. Okay. When you have internal low compression problems, all bets are off. You can throw a coil, plugs, and you can throw everything at it. It doesn't matter because the internal of the engine is at fault. So that's the part. That's where you at now. We got technicians at the shop still do this. So pros still do this. Oh, damn, I just did a tune-up and it still got a misfire. Now I'll do a compression test. When in essence, when they pull the plugs, if it's a 4-cylinder, guys, I always do a compression test because at that point you're right there and it's a little inline engine. All 4 cylinders are right there. Bzz, 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 take them out. Now, don't fuss at me. I use the gun to take them out, not to put them in. Okay, it's okay. I can fuss that all the time. I can't believe you use an electric drill to remove those spark plugs. I'm like, damn, man, I'm just removing them, okay, with speed, all right? No, don't do that. Oh, my God. You can't. Oh. Now, I understand putting them in. Some guys, I see this with my own eyes, and they either comfortable with it or they pros at it. They'll put the spark plug on their socket, put the gun down in there, and just go, I'm like, I cringe. Like, you ain't going to even start it. So maybe that spark plug set on there even, and I don't know. It's not my business. It's not my fault. But, Jonathan, compression test. All right, I do that on every 4-cylinder. I got to go through these quick. Okay, Jonathan, get that fixed, man. All right. Ken Early, 2015 Chrysler 200 with a 2.4. Battery is dead after 3 or 4 days of sitting. New battery and alternator charging fine. It has to have a draw somewhere. I agree with you. Okay, I have not started looking for it yet. What is the what? Where is the draw? Is that what you're trying to ask me? Because where I sit, I cannot tell you where your draw on your car is. You're gonna have to diagnose it and troubleshoot it. Now the good old days where we used to find draws at is glove box hanging open, glove box like this, and you can at nighttime you can see that little light in there. But those problems are over. This car, my friend, has a BCM on it. Idiot-proof BCM, I might add. So if something left on, you can't even leave your lights on some of these cars. The BCM was like, did this dummy just leave his lights on? Let me turn this off. He been gone for 20 minutes now. I don't want to be dead. I want, I want life in this car. Let me leave this car. Let me turn the lights off for him. So in some cases, the computer would shut everything down on its own. Okay, which begs the question, then why do you have off-draw problem? Why do you have ignition off-draw problems? It could be the computer itself. If the computer is responsible for shutting everything down and eliminating ignition off-draw or a battery drain, what else could cause it besides? I'm not saying that's your problem, Kent. I'm just saying something you got to look into, my friend. I got to move through these fast. Robert P, thanks, bro. It runs great. Thanks for your time. That's what's up, Robert. Thumbs up before you go, man, because I'm about to head out in a minute. Slick 50 in the building. JT, I have a question. I have a 2018 300. I have two codes, 0402, P191DD2. U is communication. Slick, I don't know the U codes by heart. So I'm gonna need a name beside these codes, okay? But U is communication. I do know that. And I cringe a little bit every time I see U codes, okay? Because they can be a little challenging. All right. Can't Slick asked that. All right. Yes, I need a name beside those codes, Slick. Kent 2015 200 with battery draw data through there. Did I miss that? What have you seen? Oh, he finishing it up. What have you seen with these? Have not started to die. What have I seen? There's no one problem. There's no one size fit all. You got to I assume you're duplicating it because you say after 2 days it's just literally not starting. You say the battery is charging, so something is pulling it down, my friend. It could be something simple as you going out there in the dark, taking a peek inside and see if you see anything on, anything like a cluster still lit up for no freaking reason, anything on. You gotta look around, but it's hard to tell, man. I had an off-draw problem with my Journey a while back. I've checked everything on that car. Nothing, guys, nothing. There was a flash update on the BCM. Now, shit you not, I flashed the BCM. It wasn't even for an off-draw problem. Sometimes flash can wake up, can just, you know what happens when you flash a car, right? You pulling the old software out and you spike voltage, a shitload of voltage back into a module and going in with new calibration, new software. All right, so that could have jerked that BCM. I haven't had a draw problem no more after that. I'm not saying, I hate when I do this because people think, well, that's it. That's my problem. Kent, you got to get it diagnosed, man. Do an ignition off draw. You know, where you pull the battery off, put your test light there and see if there's a draw. You got to go through the whole procedure, all right? There's nothing common, okay? I see you ask, have you seen anything? No. Now, grounds, that 200, the ground go from the battery to the transmission, okay? If that port, it's a bolt that bolts on that 9-speed transmission, okay? If it's loose or corroded, yes, that could give you some problems. So you really need to take a look at that. All right, brand new engine, 5.7 Hemi. This Destiny Martinis. Brand new 5.7 Hemi will only rotate by hand with spark plugs out. Oh no, engine won't rotate by hand with spark plugs in. Ooh, 0657 Hemi. Spark plugs in. Only difference between the spark plugs being and out, the piston going up. Damn, is there some in between the spark? Oh, this ain't making sense. He said engine won't rotate by hand with the spark plugs in. Engine will only rotate by hand with the spark plugs out. What's the difference? What are you changing with a spark plug in versus out? If it's in, the piston still should go up and down unless there's water. You can't compress water, but if the spark plug's out, when you do rotate the engine, the piston will simply push the water out. So I'm not seeing why you're locking up unless the valve is bent. Very well could have bent valves, man. It's teardown time. It doesn't matter. It's teardown time. This is a Hemi 2006 I might have. Not sure what gen. Dart Hemi know what generation is. I'm not sure, my friend, but you got to take some heads off, man. You got something internal going on. All right. Yo, Kent, early tried parasitic battery draw test. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Destiny. Good point. I get brain dead sometimes. I can't. Who's that? Mike Willingham. What up, Mike? Bro, you know, wait till the last minute. The good stuff. The good stuff goes. So go straight to the jury counterpart. Oh, at Walmart and get her some popping, some popping, bro. Yeah, I think they close at 12. That's why I'm trying to rush. I appreciate that, Mike Willingham. Appreciate the good info. I appreciate those tips. All right, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go when I get out of here. I wanted to see what my subscribers was up to because I gave y'all my word. I said I would go live stream every Sunday and Thursday at 8 o'clock sharp, and I kept my word. Now I have to do my husband duties. Okay, something like Lucas Fuel System Cleaner. Yes, I heard good things about Lucas. I've heard nothing but good things about Lucas. But all the people that I've heard this from work on real old cars. So Lucas, I assume, have a habit of bringing a car back to life. Can bring a dead like a young gal. A young gal can bring an old man back to life. That's what they say about Lucas. Can bring an old car back to life. But like I say, I hear this from guys that work on old cars. Nothing like the new stuff. Okay, Scotty says no additive needed. You heard what Scotty said. Scotty Kilmore, my hero. Scotty Kilmore. I'm trying to get Scotty to do a live stream with me, y'all. I like Scotty. Come on, man. Please, man. Please, man. I won't use no more of your thumbnails if you let me. Let's do a live stream. And he like, no, JT, I seen one of my secrets and I seen one of my don'ts on your thumbnail. JT, you gonna have to cut it out or I'm gonna sue you. I like, Scotty, but I did a Google search and I saw the secret with the arrow pointing and I figured it was open to the public. Scotty was like, it don't matter. I started using it first. And then he started, you know how Scotty told, he started rambling, JT, stop using my thumbnails. I was like, it's a lot of other people do it, Scotty. Why you ain't messing with them? It's a dude, a BMW dude. I'm subscribed to his channel. And he the one gave me the idea. I was like, damn, okay, if he doing it, I guess everybody can do it. So I started sticking. I don't do it on everyone, guys. No, I ain't no blatant. I'm not. I do have a creative mind. I can create a decent thumbnail. It's just Scotty's with them secrets and those don'ts. Don't. Oh, they looking good. But yes, Tom, I asked Scotty to do a live stream with me. He said, no, because I be stealing his thumbnails. And I don't agree with that. Because I don't. Darhimi, on the other hand, him and Scotty and Uncle Tony real cool. So he probably do a live stream with Uncle Tony. Oh, Scotty, you better speed up answer. I know, right? Yeah, I got to get to Walmart, guys. So let me go through this real quick. Hello, JT. Have you thought about running for president? You are what we need. Honest, hardworking, trustworthy, high morals. Yes. But everything you mentioned after that at the very end is what politicians are not. Okay? Look what he mentioned, guys. Honest. Politicians and honest don't even go together. Hardworking. Them jokers hardly ever in Washington. They always on vacation. Okay? On taxpayer dime. Trustworthy. Are you kidding me? Politician and trustworthy have nothing in common. High morals. Dude, come on now. A politician. And I ain't talking about a Democrat or Republican. I'm just saying a politician in general. Okay, so Darilla Franchino. That was funny. You know what? Good idea. I might do that. I might give that some thought. I'm gonna run for Congress. Okay, I think you got to start on the Congress level. So I might be the senator of Georgia one day. Okay, I might run. Who knows? All right. I can use my car skills to get in the front door. All right. I can tell everybody, you know, I know how to work on cars. Thank you, Darilla, for that comment. Okay. Yes, I appreciate it. Mike, what up, Mike? Daytona 500 going to restart at 9. Let's go racing. Bro, I don't do racing, man. I told you, man. When I was with I'm still with Chrysler. Chrysler sent, I was one of the top guys. I'm gonna do this real quick. I was one of the top. FCA, it wasn't FCA back then, it was Chrysler. They picked 2 mechanics out of each state. Okay, so that's a total of 100. They flew everybody to Florida. I was one of the 2 out of Georgia. The whole big old Georgia, top tech, me, little old me, JT. Yes, so me and Lady V won a trip to Florida, Key Largo. We spent a whole week out there on their dime. Okay, so they sent me tickets, sent me luggage, and packed up. And we all, but the whole event was centered around racing. Okay, I'm no racing guy, so I had to walk around and act like I love something I don't really like. No, I'm telling you how funny. I ran into Tom Petty or whatever it was, one of the big name racers, a couple of them, right? And I wasn't, oh my God. I wasn't that way because I don't know who they is. I don't know who they were. And the other guys, the other dudes were like, oh my God, you just shook hands with Tom Petty. You didn't know that? I was like, who? Oh, was that wrong? Was it? Man, that was Tom Petty, one of the world's great. I was like, dude, I don't know who Tom is, but okay. All right, that's cool, I guess. You know, we dapped up and what's going on? I was like, hey, I'm glad to be here, blah, blah, blah. But I enjoyed the trip and the food on their dime. I know I gained at least 10 pounds while I was out there in Florida. They sent us all. Top 2 techs out of each state. I was one, and I can't remember the other guy here in Georgia, but yes, that was a while back. So it was centered around racing, Mike. I'm no racing. I just really don't. My PT Cruiser go fast enough for me. So that's really all I need. Greg, what's up, Greg? 05 PT Cruiser. Speaking of PT, have trouble code P1604. Don't know what else to do. Change everything, but cannot get rid of this code. What the P1604? Oh, I don't know that one by heart, Greg. 1604. 1604. Greg's slowing me down, but I got Google right here. P1604. What does that mean? Symptoms P1604 on a PT Cruiser? What is the name of that? Greg, I'm gonna kill you, man, for messing up my schedule, but you got me curious now. I want to know what this means. PCM internal? You put a PCM in it? PT Cruiser have trouble code 1604. Don't know what else to do. Change everything, but cannot read this code. This is an internal controller problem. Dual port RAM read-write integrity failure. Have you replaced the PCM? Because it's pretty it's pretty cut and dry. Now, keep in mind when you're doing this type stuff, grounds and power supply are very important, but on the 05, grounds are super important because they tend to lose their luster after some years. The 05 and down, in other words, generation 1 PT Cruiser, they all have ground issues. So you could very well have a ground problem, my friend. But yes, I got to run through this pro click. My question, why the lifters 6.4 always damaged with bad needle bearings? 2 times changed it. I lose my money. Now, I got a question for you, ProClick. What kind of lifters did you put in it? Was these OEM Mopar lifters? Okay, because everybody tend to run to eBay and get the cheapest lifters they can find, even with a lifetime warranty, okay? It ain't about the part at that point. It's about all the work that goes into getting to the part. So if you have, I say this all the time on that 2.4 liter multi-air engine with the thermostat. That thermostat is so hard to do. Why on earth would you go in with a cheap part? Just because it's cheaper and it's a lifetime warranty. Same thing I feel the same way about lifters, all right? Just because it's the amount of work you got to go through to get to these things. So I highly suggest you go in with top of the line. You don't get no top of the line on parts if it's OEM. That's where the manufacturer get their parts from. So they obviously have a tremendous amount of respect and confidence in their own parts. All right, Ford, Motorcraft. I'm sure that's all they use is Motorcraft. I don't know, man. I can only question what parts you're using because every lifter I have put in, I haven't seen the car back. That's why I get a chuckle out of when people go, fatally flawed. Oh, the Hemi is fatally flawed. Oh my God, it's fatally flawed. Man, put some new lifters on there and get out of my face. All right, you passed my question. I'm sorry, Slick. What was your question? Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Transportation code transportation code. Transportation code. Transportation codes. What am I missing? Oh, I got a shitload of questions. Dar, hear me. I just bought a new. Hey, Slick, give me your question again. I'm sorry if I passed it. I didn't see it. I just bought a new UV oil light kit. My man, Dart, looking for oil leaks. You'll be able to see those oil leaks now, Dart. If it's a Pentastar, you only know a couple of places you can look, Dart. Okay. If it's a Hemi, there's no one spot that Hemi leak from, so you will need your little light. But Dart, goodbye, Dart. That's what's up. The valves are all closed on the engine. The valves are all closed. On the engine won't turn. The valves are closed. There's nothing interfering the piston when it's going up. He's saying with the spark plug out, he can rotate the engine move with the spark plug in. Man, it's teardown time. There's no sense guessing about it. It's time to take that. It's time to pull ahead, my man. 6 minutes. I know, right? What time is it? Okay, real quick. JT need your help. Gregory, send me an email, man. I'm wrapping this up, baby. I apologize, Mr. Gregory Whitley Sr. Online mechanic tips at AOL@gmail.com. All right. STP and Marvel Mystery Oil. Oh, we talking about additives. I don't know, Mike. I guess that's good stuff. I can't tell you, bro. I'm at a new car dealership. We don't fool around with that stuff, man. We don't need that stuff in these new cars. Why do you like Scotty, huh? Hey, man, Scotty Kilmore, man. I don't know why I like Scotty. I like the way Scotty get down, man. I love Scotty, man. Scotty Kilmore, man. He's man. No, it ain't that I like. I can't even watch Scotty, the way he go by his business. Scotty, his work ethic. I have more respect for his work ethic than what the hell he's saying or what he's talking about. Okay, and this is an older dude. Now, mind you, this is an older dude. So he putting in, and it don't take a lot to sit down and spat off stuff and record yourself and edit and put it up. I'm not saying that takes a lot of work, but I can appreciate his knowing that, wow, this is a money pit. Why the hell would I stop? Why would I slow down? You mean tell me I can talk about anything for 8-10 minutes and I can get such and such and get this amount and people will listen? You mean tell me that's what I was? Shit, give me another camera. Let's go. His work ethic. I love the guy's work ethic. I have no idea what he's talking about, but I love his work ethic. And now, if this is him behind the scene doing all this artwork and his stuff, I can respect whoever doing all of that. Okay. The man got the game on lock as far as money making on YouTube. I'm not saying content, so don't get me wrong. I'm not bragging on his content at all. I'm inspired by his work ethics. Did I say that right? Ethics. Yes, his work ethics. He's a hard worker from that standpoint. And like I say, when you cash in on a money pit or you realize where you can get the bulk of your, revenue from, and you maximize it, you go for it. Okay, now I have learned that 2, 3, 4 videos a day is kind of crazy because you didn't give the ones you just uploaded enough time to build momentum. Because YouTube would sometimes they will stop promotion on the one you just uploaded because you just uploaded another one, and they want to start promotion on that one. So they would send like say if I upload a video 1 hour. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, I upload a video. YouTube gonna send those out to all 20,000 subscribers. All right. Now, 300 to 400 maybe tops will watch it that first day, and it will just slowly grow over time. The minute I put out another video, YouTube gonna stop promoting that one and start promoting this one. So, in order to maximize your exposure, you should do. Some guys go once every 2 days and get major exposure on that one that they did. But I'm impatient. I can't wait a whole freaking day to upload another video. I'm sitting on a shitload of MDS cards with footage on it. All I gotta do is edit and put it up. So I can't do that. So I take my chances of the video growing over time, because I'm not giving it enough time to grow because I just uploaded another one. Scotty don't care about none of that. Upload. Y'all look at it when you can. Right now, I'm about to talk about something else. Okay? How not to. You've been changing your oil wrong all these years. Stop. Don't. Man, how'd I get on Scotty? Hey, Ratchet, you tricked me, man. You got me on a long topic that I was not supposed to go on. Dart man in the building. What up, Dart? He hates Christ's product. He wouldn't come on here. Tell him work on Toyo. Okay, man. Dart Hemi, you funny. I mean, Dart man, you funny, man. Dart Hemi, SRT division is dead. Long live SRT. They all right. Yeah, I guess Dart Hemi. Okay, SRT. All right. Okay, you going to start selling alphas? I don't know what they gonna do, man. Look, man. I'm just along for the ride, man. I didn't got to the point. I don't think I should say that. I don't know if my boss watching or not, but I ain't got to the point where if I run hours I ain't gonna say that because they gonna think when it's time to chopping blocks or whatever, like, well, let's get rid of the people that don't really care anyway. So I don't want to come off as not. That's why I still work hard when I go to work. Okay. Yes, I love money. I still love money. I mean, I got another revenue stream, but I still love this money. And I still want to work on cars. So as long as you're doing something you love to do, you're gonna strive at it. Richard Petty. Richard Petty. What did I say? Yes. Did I say Richard? One of those big time racing guys, Dart man. I can't remember who it was, but I didn't know. I thought he was a regular dude. I was like, "How you doing, sir?" "All right, what's up, dog?" Bro. You know how bros do. They be like, "What's up, player?" All right. I try to give him dap. He don't even know what that is. Like, what? They're like, "Fool, that's Richard Petty." Oh my God, you tried to dap Richard Petty? I say, who? I'm just not a racing. And that's a shame because I'm in the auto repair industry, but I couldn't figure out who the hell Mr. Richard Petty was. If that had been Michael Jackson or Prince or somebody, I would have been like, oh my God, it's Prince. But no, Richard Petty. Damn, 3 people telling me Richard Petty. Not Tom Petty. Oh, I said Tom Petty. I meant Richard Petty. What up? See, I can't even get that right. Sorry, guys. PT loser, stop it, Damien. I ain't highlighting that. Let me get that off of there. Don't say that, Damien. I don't play like that, man. I'm serious, man. I love me some PT, man. Don't do that. Time's up. Dart is right, guys. All right. Who's at the bottom? I'm finna cut this. Oh my God, that list is long. But look, guys, I'm about to rush through these real quick because I have to head out to Walmart. Okay, Walmart. All right, and get some. So thank you, Dart, for that heads up. I have to go, guys. You need to Google him. He's a big deal in NASCAR and Mopars. Yes, but I'm not a big race car fan. Sorry, Dart, man, but I found out later that he was a big guy. Nice mic, bro. You like that mic? Yeah, man. That's sure, man. Sure set me back a little bit, Mike. Hey, man. Yeah, bro, I ain't balling like that, man. I ain't balling like you, Mike. So this little mic set me back a little bit. All right, but appreciate it, Mike. Yeah, I put a PCM 3 times and still getting the same. Look for some grounds, man. Looking for some loose grounds. It's highly unlikely that you got 3 PCMs with the same problem. So it's time to start looking for power supply and ground connection. A 05, it's the first generation PT Cruiser, is notorious, as they say, for loose grounds. Okay, I wish I had more time to speak about it, but I don't, Greg. So we need to talk about it some more, or I have to get through this right quick. No more questions. Y'all heard what Dart had said. No more questions, but I can't leave these people hanging. Those eBay lifters are absolute junk. Whoever, yeah, the guy that said that, if Dart said they junk, they must be junk. Damien is 2010 Commander V6. Guys, I'm rushing through this. It's original, man. Pro Click. Oh my God. It ate the Cam Pro. Oh, he talking to Pro Click. Okay, I had someone tell me the black connector, check pin 12. Is that correct? I don't know that by heart, Greg. I have to look up some things. 205 PTs. My brain is filled with 2020 model stuff now. So I'm when I get some free time, Greg, I'm gonna look into that, man. Okay. All right, we do it like that. I have to run now. Command and dash lights, engage, won't register. Yikes. Oh man, y'all got problems on these older models. Go watch my latest video on Gen 3 Hemi lifters and tire dial tread. Y'all hear that? I left that. I put that in the thing. Dart Hemi. I'm gonna check that out when I get back too, Dart. That is what's up. Okay, spark plugs too long. That's a possibility. But he said, so with the spark plug in, you can't rotate the engine. And my man, who's it, David said the spark plug way too damn long, obviously, because the piston won't go up any higher. Appreciate that, David. That pointer. Engine should turn. Some valves should be open. It won't turn easy. Okay. Oh, you're still talking about the Pro Click issue. You replaced the cams, I hope. All right. I got one last little row, guys, and I'm out of here. Okay, Dart talking to somebody. How bad was it tore up? He talking to somebody else. Okay, nice mic, bro. Thank you, Mike. Even metal shavings can't get behind bearings. Yes, they can. I've seen it. All he does is spew. What we're not going to do, Air Ratchet, is talk about Scotty Kilmore. Okay, that is my buddy. That's my new buddy. At least until I get him on the show. You can try to imagine me and Scotty, like I'll be right here. We'll be in like a Zoom. You know how Zoom is? One side to be me and one side to be Scotty. We'd both be doing this. Yeah. It may happen. I don't know. But don't do that, Air Ratchet. Don't talk about Scotty, man. Dar hear me if you fails. Again, usually you didn't get it clean. Okay, he talking to Buddy. All right. Thanks, JT. Compression test was my next thing. Yes, Mick Jonathan, get that done. I'm rushing through these. Yes, Dar, he's terrible. He probably enjoyed being treated like a normal car guy. But hey, man, them stars, they get tired of being glorified. They want to talk to normal people, but I mean, we sit over there and talk for a minute. Like I said, I didn't know who the hell I was talking to, but GM for life. That's what's up, Damien. GM for life. Okay, yes. Take care, brother. Thanks, Damien. That's what's up. GM first. GM can suck also to eat oil and lift the issues. No problem. He eats. Oh, ooh, I'm at the bottom. Okay, this is the last one. See, there you go. GM has a shit ton of recalls. Dar hear me. Always starting stuff. Guys, that's all I have, man. I have to head out to Walmart. Okay, don't tell my wife I got her gift from freaking Walmart. She'll have a fit. Okay, I'm gonna even get rid of the package. But that's all I have, guys. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all fun crew, man. I see y'all Thursday, man. Hopefully, I'm still trying to get to All Park Garage. I was there the other day when I left school. Ooh, I got some footage. They didn't even know I had the camera running. I can do that. I can do what I want to do because I can whoop everybody in there. I'm a bad dude, y'all. All right, can't none of them whoop me. So that's why. Anyway, thanks to you, JT. That's what's up, Pro Click. Later, JT. Guys, I'm out. Dark Man. Appreciate you, Dark Man. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on